Welcome back, guys, to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So I'm having a very early stream today, and that's because I have some plans tonight, or today, I should say. So I know it's unusual time, but thanks for tuning in. There's a lot of good Bitcoin news and also crypto events coming up. So I definitely want to cover that with you guys. And I did want to comment about what happened yesterday with my video, and also and also about my brand new George coin. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. 2 streams every day, 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today is a little bit different for the morning one, but the night one I should be able to have my normal streaming. And this whole week I had a lot of good interviews. I want to talk about that as well. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, especially for short clips, and also Facebook. All right, let's do this. Let's dive right in, and I'm gonna bring up my live chat here on my phone here, because that's the only way I could see you guys. All right, let's do this. Well, first, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 59,222. So I drew a new line out on top here because this is like the 60K mark, right? And it's where we are just like stuck at. And that's not a bad thing. Previously, I think a lot of you guys remember that we had a tough time breaking 50,000, right? Because I even created many videos about, this battle at 50,000, right? Now, does anyone remember that battle at 50,000? No one remembers it because we're well above it. And right now, it's not even a battle at 60,000. It's just that it's a temporary resistance that Bitcoin needs to surpass, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you could see that we did hit 62, right? Down a little bit, back up to 60, and then down. Some would call that a sizable correction, but not really. But we did have a little dip back down to 50,000, and now we're pressing right against 59,000. We're at 59,200. We're pressing against 60,000, right? Again. So, as we head into this weekend is, I would say, I don't know if it's a lighter volume weekend, but it is the 1st of April, which is traditionally very, very, very bullish. Very bullish. But, of course, today is also, I don't know. I take that back. I don't know how to really say this weekend. Obviously, I think there could be lighter volume this weekend, but maybe not, because we're coming off a very traditionally bad month for Bitcoin, right? So March traditionally has been very, very bad for Bitcoin, but you know what? Bitcoin actually broke upwards, actually had a positive month. So it wasn't bad at all this year. So you know what? April is traditionally a very, very good month, positive month, tremendous gains month. So I kind of expect to see the same thing. So this weekend, who knows? Lighter volume, heavier volume, don't know. The new month just started, so we'll see. But I do know that once Bitcoin breaks above 60,000, makes its next leg up to 70, 80, 90,000 dollars, it's going to be very quick, and people are not going to remember this resistance at 60,000 in the future. All right, so that's Bitcoin, but there are some news I want to share with you guys. Number one, real quick, JP Morgan, of all people, now says the drop in volatility will boost appeal and make $130,000 Bitcoin possible. Well, JP Morgan has gone all in, basically. It's on a 180, basically telling everyone that, you know what, gold is going to have weakness because people are converting gold to Bitcoin, and, they're just coming out with bullish news left and right, along with all other banks. Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, they're offering Bitcoin funds to their wealth clients. I'm pretty sure JP Morgan will too, but it's kind of funny that these banks now, with their analysts, they've always been really, really bearish against Bitcoin, right? Had all these statistics and facts and trends that show that Bitcoin was not going to last, how it didn't outperform equities and all this and that. And now all their fanciness is turning to Bitcoin and how they all believe Bitcoin is going to go much higher. So can Bitcoin hit 130,000? Yes, very, very easily. Very easily. No doubt that this is going to happen. All right, then moving on. Here's another one. Bitcoin mining difficulty hits all-time high. Well, this comes as no surprise. Bitcoin miners, they're not letting go. They know how profitable Bitcoin mining is, and they know how high Bitcoin is going to go. So they're not going to quit anytime soon. So they're buying up all their ASIC miners they can and just putting them into service. You know, I just got done talking with Sue from Hut 8, and she was mentioning the same thing. You know, they have a lot of miners that, what's interesting is they have a lot of miners that was supposed to be decommissioned, but Bitcoin mining is so profitable that they have just left them on, and they're still operating with profit. And it's really, really amazing. Every Bitcoin miner out there is just making money hand over fist right now. It's crazy how much they're making, right? So they're not going to go away anytime soon. And this is the beauty of Bitcoin, because many argue that proof of work, you know, with the miners around the world and how much hash rate and energy usage, you know, if you put all that together, that's what securing the network. That's why the Bitcoin network is so secure, and why it's, you could argue it's the most secure network on earth. So all that plays a big part, right? And Bitcoin mining obviously makes up for that. All right, what else is there? Here's an interesting article. Bitcoin newbies are holding as price rise. Blockchain has just, I think this comes as no surprise, right? There's a lot of newcomers in this space. With every bull run there is, right? Obviously, right now, I think Bitcoin's price is kind of like holding a lot of the retail investors back. So they're looking at altcoins. So I've been talking about this for weeks and weeks now, you know, how altcoins are standing on their own. You know, a lot of them have somewhat decoupled from Bitcoin, a little bit at least. And it kind of shows you, right? The money that's coming in from the retail investors and the money that's already in from retail investors, you know, they're all developing diamond hands, and they're not really scared of the market right now, right? So obviously hodling, or hodling, I should say, it's for a bad habit. I always say hodling, but hodling is, of course, going through the roof. And if you look in here, this actually refers to this article from Glassnode. So there's a couple interesting things. If you look at a 13-week price, low of 50,000, high 58, right? I just got done talking about that. But this is pretty. This is why I always say people in crypto have very short attention span. So whenever there is some kind of volatility, meaning that Bitcoin goes down like 5,000 or 10,000 points, people freak out, right? And I have to put on a stream telling people not to freak out. And this is why I like to remind people that not too long ago, Bitcoin was much lower. So take a look at this. Even 1 month ago from today, Bitcoin was up below 50,000. Remember that war at 50,000? 1 month ago, Bitcoin was at 47,000, and we're at 59,000. Can you complain about that growth? No. 3 months ago, Bitcoin was at 26,000, and 6 months ago, it was at 10,000. So this is tremendous growth driven by institutional adoption, public trade companies, and retail people that are developing diamond hands, right? So whenever there's any kind of volatility now, I just tell people, chill. You really need to chill. You see it as a buying opportunity, right? And then basically you dollar cost average and hodl. There is zero panic right now. There should be zero panic, I should say, because look at Bitcoin's growth. It's just not something that that you should be losing sleep over or panicking over, right? As long as you practice dollar cost averaging and hodling with Bitcoin and the good altcoins, then you're gonna be fine. But kind of shows you that, and then here's a hodl chart or a hodl chart, hodl wave. And just kind of shows you that things are looking pretty good. So yeah, so that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Coming up against 60,000 once again last night. I think it hit it, or it was very close. So we'll see what happens this week. Now, what about some altcoins, real quick? Well, Mark Cuban says that a lot of his portfolio is filled with Ethereum because he thinks it's the closest to a true currency. I will have to disagree with that, 100%. There's a lot of crypto. I think he's just not aware. There's a lot of crypto out there that is much closer to a digital currency than Ethereum. Ethereum is an operating system. Ethereum is the next generation of decentralized operating system. It's not quite there yet, but that's what they're trying to be. They're not trying to be a currency. They're not trying to be a digital currency. Nor is Bitcoin at this point, right? But there's a lot of other projects that's very, very, very fast, very cheap, and they could become a true currency if they could get adoption. But Ethereum being close to true currency, I don't agree with that at all. But it's good to see that Mark is now turning back to crypto. In 2017, he got into crypto hard, invested in a lot of projects, backed a lot of projects that all failed. Then he turned very bearish in 2018, 19, 20, even calling, bananas better than Bitcoin. And now he's coming again, doing a 180, saying, oh, okay, there's a lot of promising projects. And now he doesn't say bad things about Bitcoin, so he, like everyone else, I know he's very popular, but he, like everyone else, flip-flops, depending on how his investments are doing. All right. Now, before I get into more altcoins, I'm gonna go through Coin Market Cap with you guys really quick. I did want to address a couple things. Number one is yesterday's video about Litecoin. Of course, a lot of you guys know my feelings about Litecoin. It was an April Fool's video. I even talked about it. I even mentioned it in the beginning of the video, saying, you know what, today is April 1st. It's April Fool's. This is when a lot of people make joke videos. I even gave a heads up, but a lot of people still didn't get it, or they got it because they got it and they didn't like it because their butt hurt because they hold tremendous bag of Litecoin or something. But even Bitcoin Maximus didn't get it because they didn't bother watching the video or whatever. So I'm just going to clarify again, that was April Fool's. So if you're judging just by the title or just by the first 2 minutes, I guess, of the video, you're not going to get it. But if you actually watch it at least 10, 15, 20 minutes, you go get it, right? So just want to address that real quick. Every year I debate whether or not I should come out with the April Fool's video because people just there's just so many people that just don't get it. I was going way, 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 way over the top and facetious yesterday, and there's still some that didn't get it. Or, like I said, they chose not to get it. They were just, their feelings got hurt, or they didn't watch the video. So, I don't know. I just want to address that real quick. Also, I did want to mention about a couple things. Number one, remember the 5 ETH giveaway. That's still ongoing. 75,000 entries. I did add a brand new one here. Learn about Georgecoin. I made this one a little bit special, plus 5 entries. And that's because I did come out with Georgecoin a few days ago. And I said I was going to, write an article about it. So I do have that listed on CryptosRUs.com, right? And there's a couple altcoin articles here you can learn about Cardano, Ethereum. Polkadot one is coming, and then there's a lot more. I plan on writing an article for every single, top 100 altcoins eventually. But here, what is Georgecoin? So I explain in detail what it's all about, right? What the use cases will be, and everything else that you need to know. And I also pinned it to the comments in case you guys didn't see it. But if you want to earn more entries, you can go ahead and do so, and then definitely check out the article and learn more about it. All right. So now let's go to Coin Market Cap. So I have this for the top 100 coins and going into this weekend, Sunday. So I want to see if there's anything big going on. Usually when I go through this, there is. So let's do this real quick. Let me make sure that I didn't miss any super chats. Okay, good. Things are good. All right. Brian has asked, what is the 3-digit Secret code. Well, I could give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. Actually, I can't give you a clue right now, but I could give you a clue tonight. A lot of people have guessed it, but I'll give a clue tonight. All right. Let's see. Wait, let me refresh this because I think I'm missing a lot of questions here. Yeah, here we go. It got stuck. My live chat thing got stuck, so I apologize for that. All right. Let's see here. Okay, that refreshed. All right. All right. So look at more coin market cap. So Anchor, a lot of you guys have been asking about Anchor, one-click node deployment setup, and liquid staking of ETH 2.0. Looks like they will be launching something else, another project called Polka Pets. So that's interesting. I looked at it. It's kind of like, kind of like Pokemon in a way with NFTs. So that's being listed on, or at least you can spin up a node on Anchor. So that's kind of interesting. Going down, people have asked me about CyberFi. So it looks like they're in the space of incubating or coming out or allowing projects to launch. So there's a new IDO called Samurai. No, ARTX would collaborate Samurai. Okay, there's a new project at ARTX. Don't know what it is. Binance. Ooh, Binance is listing, that's today, GVT platform. I think that's Genesis Vision, which is a project I never really liked before, but you know what? They're getting launched, so they're probably going to get pumped up a little bit. Derek asked about DApp.com. Any thoughts on this coin? You know what? I don't know. Well, let me look at DApp.com after I go through this real quick. Benchmark Protocol, they're doing a marketplace deployment on Harmony. Interesting. They're deploying a marketplace on Harmony, and Harmony is a project I really love, and I interviewed Sai not too long ago, and I played that interview for you guys yesterday. Unfortunately, everyone keeps commenting on his sound. I mean, his sound was not optimal, but it was fine. But everyone kept saying, "Oh, the sound is bad. But I'll make sure if I interview future guests that their sound comes out okay. But that was a really good interview. I think he said a lot there. All right. Oh, look at this one. Orion Protocol partners with IOHK and Cardano to become the first liquidity aggregator for Cardano. That's pretty big. They just launched their terminal, right? And now they're doing they're having a partnership with Cardano. That's huge. I didn't know that. Harmony again is having a live AMM today. Oh, I did want to mention Harmony because a lot of people, I didn't see it. A lot of people said that Harmony had a pretty bad tweet, April Fool's tweet, saying that they were having a big announcement and it turned out it wasn't, right? So, yeah, I guess that, in hindsight, that wasn't good, right? Obviously, you don't want to do a fake announcement of partnership, but I guess, Steven thought it was okay to do so on April Fool's, but turned out that wasn't such a good idea. What else is there? David asked about KCS. Yes, I do think KuCoin token is going to continue to go forward, and a lot of other exchange tokens will too. And that's because the Coinbase IPO is set to go April 15th. So I think a lot of exchange tokens, I've been saying this, like Binance Coin and KuCoin token and others, Crypto.com and others, I think they're all will get a boost. They're all will get a boost because of the Coinbase IPO, right? So I said don't sleep on it, but I think KCS could, they're relatively small still. They can have a big movement pretty soon. So it doesn't matter. I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys are sending super chats left and right here. So let me go through this real quick so I don't miss anything. What else is there? Curate is on KuCoin. So that's a new listing. Not sure what Curate is though. Anything? No. Let's see what else there is. Polygon. Ooh, next a Matic integration. Interesting. So next is coming to Matic. Super Farm. A lot of people ask about Super Farm is going on Coinbean. Curate getting on Coin.io. A lot of small projects. Anything. Flux is getting KuCoin. Chain Games is getting a Fortnite public testnet. That's interesting. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. It's all small projects, not really any big projects. I think Orion won. The Orion partnership with Cardano is huge. Drep. This is a new one that I looked at. They have a killer product launch. Okay. Anyways, that's beyond this weekend. All right, let me get to you guys. Let's do the Q&A. Someone asked about DApp.com. Oh, which is it? Is it Liquid Dapps? I don't know if it's. I hope it's Liquid Dapps. The very first super chat. Build decentralized bridges and DeFi. Okay. Universal bridging framework and middleware, a powerful service essential for blockchain interoperability. Okay, modernize. First universal middleware to bridge between multiple blockchains. Okay. Provides developer. At face value, this doesn't seem bad. It seems like they're basically helping. They're coming out with code or what do you call it, middleware that dApp makers can use for DeFi and could be used to bridge multiple blockchains for interoperability and liquidity and stuff like that. So at face value, that doesn't seem bad. I like what I see there. Where is it? They're on Bitfinex and who? If they were on better exchanges, they would do much better. So Liquid Apps, not bad, not bad. All right, someone else said about Engine. I support Engine. I like Engine quite a lot. You know, they're a little bit weak recently, but Engine I think will come back in full force. Right now, you know, I've always said like certain coins pump. You know, there's certain trends, and right now, you know, a lot of like say exchange tokens is hot. You know, smart contracts is hot, right? But they all come in waves, and Engine is definitely a good one because they're leader of the NFT space, one of the leaders. So, yeah. Why are people? Carl asked, why are people pumping XRP so hard on social media right now? Because the XRP army has to do that, otherwise it'll never go up. So, XRP, it's fine. It's fine as a project, okay. But, you know, this SEC lawsuit is still weighing them down. Also, their whole token economics just doesn't really make any sense. So that's why I'm just gonna say I'm neutral on XRP. KDA. Relatively small cap. You know, unlimited scalability, the future of digital value. Hybrid blockchain consists of public. Okay. So what did it do? I don't know. They sound a lot like other blockchains out there. So I just say they're okay. have I looked at Parks before? And someone Robert asked, how much does it cost to list a good exchange? I was trying to ask Steven that. It seems like getting on exchange is very difficult. You need to have a lot of liquidity, and I don't know if there is a cost. Before there was a cost. Now I don't know if it's free or it's just a waiting list or whatever. So yeah, I've looked at Parks before. This is like IFTTT, where basically you can create actions based on an event. So if you see something, a price goes down, you can do a trigger where it sends you a notification or sends you a text or something like that. That's really dumbing it down. But there's a lot more you can do with it. So it's like if then action, right? So it's kind of like that. And I think that's a good idea, good project. I don't know if it's worth this much. That's the thing. It looks like they are now monitoring on Solana. Solana is really killing it these days. But like IFTTT is not worth $200 million, and that exists with a lot of applications dApps ready. Parse, on the other hand, I don't know if they're. I think they will develop into something more sophisticated, but then again, this is crypto, so they could definitely go a lot higher. I understand what they do. It's just I don't know. I don't know if they're overvalued. Let's just put it that way. Derek is DAPPT. Well, specify that next time. But Liquid dApp actually looked pretty good. I actually want to do more research on it. I have seen dApp before. I really didn't like this project because I looked at it. It was basically a site that told you categories of certain things, like hot games or hot NFTs, the leading dApps or whatever. It made no sense that this project needed to have a token. So when it got listed, people kept asking about it, and I know it pumped, but I don't know why that project needs a token, and it's certainly not worth what they're at. FKPS, proud owner of 50 George coins. Geo, thank you, appreciate that. Geo, if you guys read through the article, I mean, there's a lot that I want to do with it, but that Vegas party, that's gonna be huge. Can you check on Syntropy? All right, I gotta go pretty soon, so let's wrap this up. If you guys have any big questions, send your super chats now because I have to go pretty soon. I have looked at this before. I just don't know what they're doing. I have looked at it before, but I haven't done a deep enough dive to really understand what they're doing, but it seems like they're a brand new interoperable blockchain. Someone's asking, can I make a bucket of a bucket? No. What else is there? A lot of spammers, man. A lot of spammers on here. No, I cannot make a bucket of all coins. That's why you got to pay attention to the stream. Because I cover so many, you gotta actually look at it and determine which ones that you like. Liberty Interest says, can we talk more about the Vegas party? Well, it's still hard to plan because the pandemic's not over. So I gotta wait until May to see what happens. Whether or not you can have large group gatherings. Right now, at this point, no. But also, I gotta worry about ticketing and maybe guest speakers. That's why George Coin is so important. That's why you guys should look into it. Yeah, I triggered them in the LTC. See, I told you a lot of them. They got their butt hurt, their feelings hurt because of it. Love your content. What are your thoughts on CRO? I think CRO is really killing it. They're really doing well right now, and their Visa partnership is huge, and their new chain is huge. If you put one and one together, I think I think they could be doing good things, very good things. David asked, I watch your clue stream every day, never gotten any clues. Hey, do you remember the cringy XRP video I would show? That's a huge clue. Huge clue, and I've said that before, so so think about that. Julio says, nice $700 linked video. Yes, I create a lot of those. It's a Cardano to 25, Binance token to 2,500, link to 700. It all depends on where Bitcoin is going, and I think Bitcoin's gonna go a lot higher, a lot higher. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this stream. So Bitcoin is coming up to 60,000 once again, and we'll see what happens this week. If it's lighter volume, heavier volume, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Just gotta dollar cost average and hold. It's that easy. Looks like altcoins, some events, not a whole lot, but overall things are looking pretty darn good. Everything is pretty much in the green, so definitely a very, very enjoyable time to be a crypto holder. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for tonight's video. Check out GeorgeCoin. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Hit the like, and I'll see you guys later. All right? Take care, guys.